Hello everybody, Captain Marty Brill here. It is Monday, September the 22nd, and we rolled through an interesting weekend, a hot and cold, and I don't mean temperature weekend, I do mean fishing hot and cold. I'll tell you exactly what I mean when I come back in just a second.
Frisco Woods Campground, a family-owned gem for over 50 years, offers a perfect getaway on Hatteras Island. Whether you prefer tent camping, electric water sites, RV spots, or primitive camping cabins, there's something for everyone. Guests enjoy free hot showers, a refreshing pool, and breathtaking sunsets over the Pamlico Sound. Nestled in nature yet close to local attractions, Frisco Woods Campground provides a peaceful retreat with modern comforts, making it an ideal destination for outdoor enthusiasts and families alike. Book online at the Frisco Woods Campground.com. Frisco Woods Campground, 50 years of memory making on Hatteras Island.
It's the 6th annual Harborween at Wanchese Marina on Saturday, October 25th from 4 to 7 p.m. Gather your ghouls and goblins for a frightfully fun evening filled with haunted thrills and spooky delights. Ride the mechanical bull, brave the obstacle course, bounce aboard the pirate ship, or enjoy all the tasty treats. With trick-or-treating on the docks, face painting, and a petting zoo, it's Halloween magic for all ages. For more, find them on Facebook. Just search Wanchese Harborween.
So as we get into the offshore report, it will all be about the Saturday fishing. And some stuff really fired up. There was a good bite on wahoos and dolphin in Hatteras, but then a really good bite on some sailfish. I don't know where that came from or who found them all of a sudden. My buddy Steve Culture on the Sea Creature, he caught not one, not two, but 12 sailfish in his catches. It's a great September day in Hatteras. And another boat whose name I did not get, anonymous, 19 sailfish and 1 blue marlin. That's 20 flags in the rigger. So really good report from down Hatteras way on Saturday. But I couldn't find anything on Sunday, and I feel quite confident that they got blown out, as did the Oregon Inlet fleet. However, the Oregon Inlet fleet also had a great day of fishing on Saturday. Things were really starting to fire in a lot of areas. I saw some humongous meat fish catches that were a nice mix. That's what you want, too. A lot of dolphin, some blackfin tunas, a few yellowfin tunas, and some tilefish, and some other unidentified fish that looked like barjacks to me, but I don't know what they were. Saw a couple different boats had them. I got to figure out that. But also good bill fishing for them. A nice white marlin bite. I saw one boat. It appeared to have 15 or 18 flags in the rigger. Numerous boats had 4 to 8, mostly white marlin. So again, we were kind of hoping that would happen. I mean, after the blow, the first day, no billfish, but then once it settled down a little bit, they went to snapping, and I think they'll continue to do that as well. There was a few wahoo in the catches and a couple of blue marlin mixed in too. So both fleets, really good fishing on Saturday, but blown out on Sunday. And when we talk about the pier fishing, the drum bite had slowed down quite a bit on Saturday as things calmed down. But when it breezed back up a little bit yesterday, a little bit of a drum bite on the piers. Not as barn burning good as it was last week, but they're still catching a few drum on all of the piers. Now, when you drop down and fish out of the sand in the surf, it's more puppy drums, although there have been a few big ones caught down in Cape Point. But primarily, it's the end of the pier nighttime drum bite that's holding everybody's interest right now. Other stuff, though, being caught on the piers as well. There's been some Rodanthe Pier, for instance, in 70-degree water. They had bluefish. They had a few pompano. They had some croakers. A nice mix of the smaller, really good eating fish that you can keep. So that was good. And other piers, too, had a nice mix. The northern piers had a little bit of everything. A few sea mullet, a few spot, a few croakers. On the beaches, while we're talking about the northern beaches, puppy drums, bluefish, sea mullet, spots, croakers, and pompano. And the pompano bite was really good on the south beaches. One person I saw down there had like 15 pompano, but they're also having some bluefish and sharks. That seemed to be the theme on Hatteras Island. Small sharks and bluefish and a few puppy drum. So all in all, the surf fishing was good north to south. Not great, but enough to keep you busy and keep you occupied. We'll take a little break, and I'll be right back to talk to you about what's going on in the backcountry.
Surrounded by water, Currituck and the people of the Outer Banks have been shaped and defined by its rich and coastal maritime history. The Currituck Maritime Museum tells the story of Currituck's boat-building forefathers, their remarkable craft, and the legacy they left behind on how to live life and thrive on the waters of the Outer Banks. Discover the Maritime Museum in historic Corolla Park, across the street from the Currituck Beach Lighthouse, and visit us online at currituckmaritimemuseum.com. Be a part of the local history at the Currituck Maritime Museum.
In the backcountry, the drum bite is still on. It's still a opportunity to go out there, mostly in the evenings, but in a lot of locations. I got reports over the weekend all the way around the Sound, from Morehead City to the tip of Wanchese, from back of Hatteras and Ocracoke Island, all the way over to Englehart. I'm not saying that it was just, epic drum fishing, but it was consistent drum fishing. If you put in your time, you could catch and release some of those big drum. But then the trout bite, I'm so thankful each and every day to talk about a few trout being caught, because there was a time back in the last winter, that we were kind of wondering whether we're going to have a trout bite at all. And I think most everybody is pretty happy that we've ended up as well as we have, and they're still biting speckled trout. Head boats in the Sound catching spots, croakers, some yellow belly croakers. They're catching a few bluefish and a few flounder, but now they have to let them go. But the drum bite is where most of the action is. So if you're interested in doing that, there are plenty of guide boats available, or you can do it on your own. Weather is looking like it's going to be okay as we get it more into the week for that kind of fishing. So go out and wet a line, give it a chance. And that's about it for our report for today. I hope to see, I was talking to Captain Dickie Harris. Today is a little bit questionable. I haven't seen whether they made it out yet today. I haven't made my calls, but it's looking better Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you're wanting to book a boat, it looks like fishing is going to be good. Be a good time to do that, whether you go out of Hatteras or Oregon Inlet. So keep all that in mind. Have a great day, and may the good Lord bless you.